A's lead 3-1 here in the bottom of the fifth. Thompson awaits. This ball's hit well into left field. Going back is Carrillo. This baby's gone. A 3-run home run. Bubba Thompson. The A's have blown it open here in the fifth. Off-speed pitch really has been that changeup. This ball is sent into deep right field, and you can forget about this one. The second home run of the season for Austin Haller, and it's a 4-0 lead for Palm Springs. There goes Vanderhook. This ball's lined into left field. Sliding catch made by Torek in left. He'll try to backpick the runner at first. He's got him! What a play from Aiden Torek! The sliding catch in left field, and then he's able to throw behind the freshman Vanderhook at first to get the Power out of the sixth inning. Oh my goodness. We'll see if the Power can get some runs back in the bottom of the sixth. They trail 9-8. We'll have all of that and more when we return on the Power Baseball Broadcast Network. Beelan sends this down the right field line. Fair ball. Endo will trot home. Duckweiler's going to get the green light from late Landon. The throw home is not in time. 2 RBI triple. Trinity Beelan. 1-run game in the fifth.
Backwards and to his left.
This one is tapped up the middle. Diving stop by Kashimoto. The throw to first. He's got him. Oh my, Cody Kashimoto. He steals a hit from Chad Green and turns away the Pirates in the fifth. My goodness, what a way to finish off the top of the fifth in Palm Springs. The Power looking to add on some runs when we return on the Power Baseball Broadcasting Network. The right fielder, Noah Blythe, will lead things off in the bottom of the second for Palm Springs, followed by Alonso Reyes and Aiden Perez. Noah, part of one of the bigger power surges of the season for the Power. Let everybody congratulate me on that wordplay, Steven. The first pitch from Curatalo is sent into center field on a line. Coming in is Hawking, and he'll be called off by Nicholas Mascaro, his right fielder, who makes a running catch and puts away Blythe for the first out of the second.
EJ, I'm sure no one at Concordia, Texas was congratulating you on that one.
Communication Student of the Year, actually. So
there we go.
We can explain more credentials as we go on. I would love to be a part of that with you. Not every day you get to be in the booth with a Cronkite man such as yourself. Alonso Reyes, the DH, stepping in. The first pitch to him is a called strike, a breaking ball that just crosses the knees on the inside corner. 0-1 to Alonso. The second pitch to him is fouled down the third base line, and Curatalo quickly getting ahead of the Cerritos College product and the former UC Irvine Anteater. Reyes coming off of a tough day in the doubleheader yesterday. The 0-2 is sent down the first base line as it'll trickle foul. Part of a catching tandem with him and Angel Cortez this season, where if one's not catching, it's probably going to be the other one doing DH duty. The 0-2 pitch is outside to the liking of Gibbs behind the plate, and it'll go 1-2.
And it's been really big to the Power's success so far this year. How big of a luxury is it that you've got two catchers in your lineup that can DH?
1-2 pitch is sent into center field past the dive of Ben Carter, and Alonso Reyes has the first hit of the evening for Palm Springs, but what an attempt there from Carter.
It was a great attempt by Carter. Honestly, if he dove a second earlier, he's probably getting low enough to get that ball. It was fully outstretched. He just barely missed it. It got under his glove. But, again, what a great job by Reyes, who's been on fire all year. I mean, when you're looking for a catcher, you're just looking for a guy who's solid behind the plate. And if he hits well, that's great. That's all an extra bonus. But the Power have two of those guys.
Aiden Perez stepping in and sends this one on a line into right field. It'll fall in front of Mascaro, the right fielder. And two quick base runners. Back-to-back hits for Reyes and Perez with the man you want at the plate, Austin Haller, strutting up.
It's a man you want at the plate in the inning you want to be in for the Power. This is their most lopsided inning of all year. They are world beaters in the second inning. They've outscored opponents 46-3 on the year.
Austin coming off of a tough day yesterday. You went 0 for 4. The Western Kentucky Hilltopper steps in with 1 out and 2 men on. The power leader in hits sees his first pitch from Curatolo, and it's outside, ball 1. This just lets you know the kind of guy that Austin is. And walking around the clubhouse, having a couple of conversations, Stephen, our clubhouse manager, Sean Collins, asking him how his day went yesterday. And the first thing he says is, well, we won. Can't find much bigger of a team guy than Austin. The 1-0 to him is a called strike near the same spot as the previous pitch, but it's called a strike and it's 1-1.
Yeah, if you see Austin Holler after all the games, it doesn't matter if he was 4 for 4 or if he was 0 for 4. If he looks at you and you ask him how things are going, he'll just look at you, sure, I struck out, or sure, I lit the world on fire. But we won. That's all that matters. And it's kind of the same response every time. It's the same demeanor. He's so level-headed.
It's 2-1 now to Austin after the changeup misses for Curatolo. Angel Cortez waits on deck. Bottom of the second, the Power trail the Bucks 3-0 after a 3-run first inning from Inland Valley. Reyes dances off second. The 2-1 pitch is in there for a called strike on the outside corner. So the count even at 2-2. Back-to-back singles from Reyes and Perez as they lead off. The Power looking for their first run of the evening. Curatolo out of the stretch. Set at the belt, checks on Reyes at second. He'll check on him again. High leg kick, delivers home, and it's lined up the middle, base hit. Alonso Reyes is going to score, and it gets under the glove of Jared Hocking. Here we go. Aiden Perez is going to score. Casey Dale will hold up Austin Holler at third. But it'll be a 2 RBI base hit. Austin Holler is at third after the error on Hocking, and it's 3-2 with the tying run 90 feet away.
Again, EJ, it's what Austin Holler has done all year long. You mentioned his level-headed demeanor and the fact that all that matters is whether or not the team won to him. It shows in his approach at the plate. We've seen the pop. He's got a home run. He's hit some balls hard. But every day, he doesn't come out here thinking about that. He hits it line to line. More often than not, it's a single, but he just finds ways to get on base, and he finds ways to move runners over.
And this first pitch to Cortez hits him, and he'll trot down to first. Didn't even get to tell you how Angel did yesterday in the doubleheader. We'll talk to you more about that as the game progresses, but he'll head down to first, and it'll bring up maybe the hottest hitter in the lineup right now for Palm Springs, Dalton Thomas. He steps in with runners on the corners and 1 out.
And you got to feel good for a guy like Dalton Thomas, who started the year off on such a tough stretch, but he's really lit it up offensively lately.
First pitch to him is lined towards third base, and it's down the line, fair ball. Austin Holler will come in to score. Angel Cortez thinking about third. He's in there with a slide. RBI double DT. Stay hot, Mr. Thomas.
Dalton Thomas on immediate attack. EJ gets a fastball down and in. Barely stays fair. Almost hit Austin Holler on third base. And it gets by, gets into left field, and Dalton Thomas sprinting out of the box, able to get a big hustle double to tie this thing up.
3-3 ball game, bottom of 2. And Rick Vanderhook will have a word with his pitcher. After Palm Springs goes 1-2-3 in the first, they come out in the second. They have 4 hits, and the top of the lineup coming up in Eli Brown.
And this is a really dangerous spot right here because with Thomas on second, you've got speed, so anything in the gap, he's going to score. Honestly, anything slow to the outfield, Dalton Thomas can score on that too. So Eli Brown doesn't have to hit anything all that hard to get an RBI right here.
The teammate of Alonso Reyes at Cerritos College, Keanu Rodriguez, is starting to warm in the Buck bullpen. Again, for those that don't know, the CPCL standings as they sit right now, the Power have guaranteed themselves a home playoff game with their 15-0 CPCL record. They are in. The San Diego Wave are at 8-7, the Inland Valley Legends at 8-10, and the Inland Valley Bucks at 6-10. The Inland Valley Pirates at 3-13 have been mathematically eliminated. But the Wave, Legends, and Bucks still playing for a chance to come back here to Palm Springs and try and win the CPCL title.
And it's really the Wave and Legends are fighting each other, but the Bucks are trying to play spoiler, and they can't afford to do anything but play perfect baseball from here on out.
Eli Brown reached on an error back in the first. Dalton Thomas leads off of second, Cortez off of third. The first pitch to Brown is outside, ball one.
And if I'm Eli Brown right now, until you get 2 strikes, if you get 2 strikes, I'm really keying in on one spot because of how wild Corrado has been on the mound right now.
The 1-0 to Brown is sent into center field. It'll get down for a base hit. Cortez will score. They'll hold up Thomas at third. Eli Brown with his 20th RBI of the season. And the Power take a 4-3 lead here in the second.
Well, EJ, I guess it was the green light all the way, anything over the plate. Eli Brown finds a fastball low and away, and he's able to just put the end of his bat on it and send it back where it came from. It's something we see so often with the Power. It's just send it right back where it came from. So many hits come right up the middle, and Eli Brown just tags one to center field.
The 8th man to hit in the second for Palm Springs, Cody Kashimoto. He flew out to center and first time up. He takes a called strike outside corner. 0-1 to the Kaneohe kid in St. Mary's College. Runners on the corners. Curatalo trying to wiggle his way out of trouble. The 0-1 is cut on and missed by Kashimoto, and he's behind 0-2. Kashimoto with the black sliding mitt hanging out of his right back pocket and the red and black Under Armour batting gloves donning a black bat to go along with it. The 0-2 pitch to him is a breaking ball that misses low, and Kashimoto gets a pitch back. It's 1-2. Bubba Thompson waits in the on-deck circle, trying to add to the 7 RBIs he's had in his first 3 games as a member of the Power. They'll check on Brown at first, who's back with a slide and plenty of time. 4 runs on 5 hits in the second inning for Palm Springs. They've erased a 3-0 deficit as they try to give Josh Martinez some run support. 1-2 to Kashimoto. Outside, ball 2. He missed with the breaking ball, and Kashimoto is able to work the count even. Kashimoto on an 8-game hitting streak dating back to last week. He swings through this one, strike 3. A breaking ball down in the zone, and Cody went after it. There's 2 outs in the second, and here comes Bubba Thompson.
Yeah, that's just a tough beat there for Cody Kashimoto. Gets a good breaking ball just below the zone. It looks like it's right down the middle until it isn't, basically. But if you're on the Power bench, you're honestly just happy that a ground ball didn't get produced there and that there was no double play. The inning's still going, and Bubba Thompson's got a chance.
Bubba bounced out 6-4-3 in the first inning. Looking for more RBIs in his first week. First pitch swinging. He chomps this one off of his foot back to the screen. He's behind 0-1. Bubba Thompson batting .500 among 3 games. Back-to-back 3-hit games yesterday. And had a home run in his debut against the Havasu Heat just a couple of days ago. Played the first part of his summer for Jimmy Johnson and Phil Demas as a member of the A's in the PSCL. Looking to do more damage to finish out his summer. 0-1 to him is sent on a line into center field. Hawking is going back and now settles under a couple feet in front of the warning track for the 3rd out of the inning, and that will do it for the Power. But they get back their lead and then some. 4-3. The Power lead the Bucks going into the 3rd inning. We'll have a special guest when we return on the Power Baseball Broadcast Network. Power fans, thank you so much for joining us as the Power have dusted off another win. Their 20th this season to go to 20-0, 38 straight wins going to last season after an 8-2 victory over the Inland Valley Pirates. EJ Sanchez joined by Austin Haller. Once again, Austin, it's a 2-2 game going into the 8th inning. You step up, rip an RBI double to get things going. From there, you guys score 6 in the 8th. Take me through that at-bat.
So, you know, their pitcher they had on the mound inning before, he got three straight outs and then walked our leadoff guy. then hit the next guy. So I was just trying to look for something over the plate and ended up getting something over the plate.
What does it say about this team that you guys coast yesterday? You score 4 in the first inning, you're able to ride it out the rest of the way. You play a close game all the way through today. Talk to me about what that says about this team's dynamic.
You know, there's never a situation I think we're out of. Every ball game, no matter what the score is, I think we have a good chance to win. And even then, I think we had a good chance, even though we were tied up right there.
You finished up week 5 of the season now. The streak is still on the line. How real is it becoming? How much do you guys think about it? What's y'all's mindset for the rest of the season?
You know, I don't think we really talk about it too much. I think we just try to not talk about it because then it'll kind of get to our heads. So, and we just try to do too much. So we're just trying to stay calm, stay relaxed.
Well, whatever you guys have been doing, have to continue to do it. Thank you so much to Austin Haller joining us as our player of the game for our post-game show presented to you by Agua Caliente Casinos.